Hey guys, Son here, bringing you a gameplay on Black Ops. Today I'll be using the 74u with grip, hardline, steady aim and hacker. My equipment is a claymore, grenade, semtex, stun, concussion grenades for people who just need people who just on Black Ops. It's concussion, not stuns. I do a nice dolphin dive onto a flag here. As you guys know, with Black Ops I've started posting my end game scores in the titles. This is just to get more views, to be honest. I want more people to watch me. I mean, 108 people is awesome, and I really appreciate you guys. But I want a bigger audience. I mean, who doesn't? But you'll see this game, even though I do have a a large amount of kills, I do play the objective. Oh, quite a bit. Sorry. My second weapon is probably M1911 with extended mags, probably. I'm not even sure I swapped to it at all. And this is more of a rushy style of gameplay than I usually do. I mean, I think it was because I pulled host, to be honest. I think this is the game I pulled host, and when I pull host, on Domination at least, I'll try and rush more. I mean, why not? You have host, everything's perfect for you. Right here, I'm not going on to B because there's no one on this right hand side, and you gotta cover the right hand side. Welcome's counting. If me and Gopher and I had jumped on that flag with magic right there, those two guys would have come down the stairs and killed us all probably, because we wouldn't have known they were coming. My kill streaks are SAM sight, napalm, and sentry gun. This is back when I was obsessed with the little changing care packages thing. I'm still obsessed with it when I have Hardline Pro, and I'll go, oh, guys, change your care package, oh my god, I want to change your care package, oh my god. But more recently, I guess it fails with this Olympia. More recently, my obsession in this game is Hacker Pro. I got it at the end of the last Prestige, by the way. I'm on 4th Prestige right now. I got it at the end of the last Prestige. Well, I'd had it before, but never got to use the Pro ability. The Pro ability is awesome. I'm telling you guys, the ability to hack someone's equipment is awesome. I mean, and the care package, boom shot the care packages is so great. I mean, sorry, with the care, what I did once on a game on Grid, yes, Grid. A guy had placed a claymore at a doorway, and he threw his care package down and ran away. So I hacked his claymore and captured and booby-trapped his care package. He came back and got blown up by a claymore. Came back and got blown up by a care package. Just doing that was awesome. The only equipment you cannot hack is the tactical insertion, which it'd be kind of weird if you hacked on the tactical insertion, wouldn't it? Like, you'd hack it, then you go, huh, this is in a really, really bad spot. Why did I hack it? But anyway, hacking jammers, motion sensors, claymores, C4. I've hacked C4 before, but never survived long enough to try and detonate it. I mean, but I'll probably test it by a match sometime. But hacking, I'm not entirely sure how you would detonate. I mean, double tap X would probably the only way, because you wouldn't have the detonator because you'd be running probably claymores, motion sensor, stuff like that. But it'll be interesting to find out once I do it. Recently, I'm starting to wait. Before I get into this topic, I want to do an epic, great big shout out to my good friend Sam, otherwise known as Johnny Handsome. I'll put a link to his link to his channel in the description below. I also just pointed down below my monitor for some obscure reason, like I'm getting video doing it. But then I'll also put a link now on screen, so you just click that, go to his channel. He does awesome commentaries. He's got a PVR. Yes, he has. He got a PVR right recently. He's from Canada. He's from Canada. Which is pretty. He's got a pretty awesome voice, I've got to say. Way better than mine. Miss Phantasma. Everyone. It's just such a voice. His voice is it's really calming, and I don't know, you've got to listen to his commentaries and find out what it is. I try to be cool. I try to be a cool kid there and try to get a jumping destroy that guy, but it didn't work because he had cover and I didn't. Alright, back to what I was saying before. The motions, I'm starting to use motion sensor a lot more than I did claymores or jammer or something. I've never really tried it properly. I've got to say, motion sensor is a really good bit of kit. It's basically for those who haven't used a motion sensor or are on the fence about using it because it seems a bit campy, or haven't even got the game yet and they're getting it for Christmas. Whoever's getting it for Christmas, I love you. Can I just say that first off? I can't wait till you get it. It's going to be so awesome. We're going to play it together. It's going to be awesome. We're going to keep winning games. But anyway, yeah, it's like a claymore that never goes away unless it's destroyed. I mean, a claymore, I got a nice little tear here, I think. Yeah, maybe in a second. A claymore, it's a one-use thing, but you know that guys are coming, right? With a motion sensor, unless they've got Hacker Pro on, you know they're coming, and they don't know you're there unless they're a hacker on. You know, but what happens is it emits kind of like a UAV, it's like a pulse. If you guys ever played Battlefield Bad Company, the motion sensor in that it's quite a lot. Like I said, you don't throw it; it's on a ball. It's like a cylinder. You plant it on the floor, and it emits like a ring that like pulses out every few seconds. Like it's a constant UAV for that area. And one great thing about it is you can play. Say you're playing Search and Destroy on Crisis. Yeah, Crisis. And you're trying to defend the A bomb. I think the one inside the building, right? You can go upstairs. There's a table on there. There's a phone next to it, and that's a great place to plant equipment such as jammers and motion sensors. Mainly because it just looks like it's supposed to be there, apart from it's flashing red. In what's the game called, Free For All, I place my jammer down there a lot. I got kind of annoyed guy taking my SAM site, so I was going to take myself, and also placing it in the worst spot ever. I got at SAM sites, I place my jammer there all the time, and it just looks like a radio. Like, it just looks like it's meant to be there. So that's a really good method if you guys... My microphone there, yes it is. It's a really good method if you want to hide your stuff. Like, most people just plant next to a wall, like I usually do. But if you try and hide it in the environment, people are less likely to destroy it or even see it unless they've got a hacker on. But yeah, back to the motion sensor. I recommend, if you've never tried the motion sensor out before, trying it out for like 10 to 15 games. But when you use it, people are obsessed with things like, oh, I can put my clone out anywhere, it's going to get me a kill anytime. Back to what I was saying about the in Search and Destroy on Crisis, put it upstairs. But if you press start and see the big map, as long as you're not dead, you'll see the entire map, and you'll also see a motion sensor. It's not just confined to your mini-map, it's always there. So you can place it on there, and you can go and defend B. Say you're last alive, and you've placed your motion sensor up there, you don't have to split yourself between the two sites. You can just defend B. Well, you get triple capped against, but that gets rectified pretty soon as I do an epic dolphin dive for the 150 XP. Yeah, you can defend both bomb sites relatively easy, and if you just keep looking around, keep flipping back and forth between your main map, the pressing start one, you're going to see both bomb sites, perfect clarity, unless they've got a Hacker Pro perk, which is probably the most annoying and obnoxious things on headquarters I've come across so far, especially the Hacker Pro and Ghost Pro mashup. What happens is, say you have a UAV on headquarters, and you call UAV, oh, that's not on headquarters, and just make sure I plant my motion sensors, just to make sure, oh, there's no one in here. You go in there, start capping it, get shot in the back. There's a guy sitting in the corner with Ghost Pro and Hacker Pro. I mean, the only counter for Ghost at the moment is, well, obviously the counter spy plane, but really isn't helping you, it's just denying their radar. The only counter for Ghost, apart from motion sensors, is Blackbird, which I find a bit unfair, to be honest. I mean, Ghost Pro, well, Ghost in general, Ghost is 2,000 credits. Blackbird is, off the top of my head, Blackbird is 6,000 or 5,000 credits, because it's one of those higher end kill streaks, and plus the fact you have to get a 7 or an 8 kill streak to get it, because if you're running Hellbite at 7, just annoying that the only way to counter is that way, and where Soundhorn is at the moment, completely uncounterable unless you've got a Blackbird on. Oh, speaking of sound whoring, sorry guys, a bit tired. Oh. Speaking of sound whoring, they're apparently gonna fix it with this next patch, or like make it louder. Make Ninja Pro louder in footsteps and bomb plant. Sorry guys, bomb plant and defuse stuff. I got magically one shot to the ceiling by a attack chopper there, but it doesn't really matter because the game's over, and I go 49 and 18, 4 captures and 4 defense. Hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Sonic Hughes, I'll talk to you later.